All right, Mambo VP, we want to say a big welcome to Insync Live. We are broadcasting live from the TV10 Center, where we are coming to you on this bright Saturday evening. Afternoon.
No, afternoon.
Looks like a bright morning, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are your hosts as usual, Sandra and Ken.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Nano is not here, but of course there is a set that he prepared, or we prepared for you, which will be showing you what will be happening starting next week on Saturday.
Yeah. So, Ken, what do we have for them today?
All right, today we have, of course, great music as you've been watching from the beginning of the show. And of course, we have a topic of discussion which we'll be talking about right here on this show. And the topic of discussion has to do with breakups. And the question we're asking is, how do you deal with breakups? Do you go for rebounds? Do you just decide to keep quiet? Do you decide to just give up on relationships? That's the question we're asking you today.
So, muri make Ken yababwiraga topic of discussion uyu munsi, aho turiwe tuganira uburyo umuntu yifata yatandukanye n'uwakundana. So, muratubwira icyo mubitekerezaho, niba ushaka undi, niba ubirekeraho, niba ushaka kumwishyura ugashaka umurenzeho, muratubwira mu kanya.
Me, I look for another one.
That's because you're crazy.
Aye, boy. I look for another and move to the next level.
Okay.
All right. So let's continue watching this song by Amelina, Kiddies, and of course the Grandpa Group right here on Insync. We'll be coming back to talk about the topic of discussion and of course have DJ Nano's set after this. Let's do this.
All right. Before we went for the mixing of the songs and everything,
yes,
you asked me how I deal with them. So it's my turn to ask. Tell me, how do you deal with breakups?
Okay, for me, I've never had a breakup.
That's a lie.
I've never had a breakup. I think for me, it's always been mutual understanding that we need to stop going out.
Thank you for lying to me.
So, because there's breakup and there's that understanding that, hey, Sandra, you and I, we can't continue. You know, but we're not breaking up. We'll still be friends. But there are those who, you know, you break up and you break up very badly, terribly. You don't want to see each other. You don't want to hear anything about each other.
Just go slowly. So you want to tell me there is a good breakup, that's what you call mutual understanding.
Yes.
And then there is a bad breakup where we break up and we never talk, right?
Yes. Yes.
So that's crazy. They're all breakups.
But there's a difference.
No.
You know, there's those.
Ken, don't try to be smart. Ken ari kumbesha ngo hari gutandukana byiza no gutandukana bibi, ariko byose tubyita gutandukana. So nari mubajije ngo atubwire we ukuntu yitwara iyo atandukanye n'uwakunda, tubwire.
But I've told you, me, I've never had a breakup. So for me, I don't have any experience in how people feel when they break up. You know, that way that, hey, Sandra, I never want to see you again. We've been together for this number of years, but I don't want to see you again. There's a difference between that one and the one you say, hi, Sandra, you know, we've tried since December 1962 up to today, but it's not working. So we can just agree to be friends, but we can't just, you know.
So how do you become friends with a person you still love?
I mean, you can still be friends.
Exactly how? That's what I want you to tell me. Yes.
But we and me are friends.
Yes, we are friends, but I'm not your ex or what?
But listen, what I'm trying to say is this. There's a big difference. What we're talking about here is dealing with that emotional stress.
Exactly.
When you finally stop going out with someone. That's what we're talking about here.
Exactly, that's what I'm asking you, how you deal with, because there's being friends with someone you still have feelings for. So how do you go about that?
Okay. What you do in that particular case, I can give some parental advice. You know, you need just to draw the line and of course understand the fact that people are not irreplaceable. You can always think that I can never find another one like her, or I can never find another.
Exactly.
You may find even someone who's
agree.
better.
No, okay, fine, better, I agree. But there's only one Sandra in this world, and there's only one Ken. So if you do not have Sandra, you may have somebody better than Sandra, or even worse than Sandra.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Never think that you cannot replace him or her. It is very possible. So never have those, you know, you go into an emotional crisis, you don't eat, nagoria video, nagoshaka kubona abagabo cyangwa abakobwa kubera he or she messed your mind up or your heart up. Never do that.
Okay, tell us what you think about Ken's advice on our Facebook page, which is Insync Rwanda.
Yes, and of course on Twitter, it's at Insync Rwanda. We'll be reading some of them, and of course we'll be having someone here on set to tell us what she thinks about this whole topic of discussion.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we'll get you back to DJ Nano, and of course we'll be coming back to talk about some of this issue. Later on, DJ Nano is coming back, but right about now, let's look at what Uncle Austin has to say with Changanya.
Okay, Uranchanga, something.
Uranchanga, yes. So let's check it out, and then we'll be coming back.
All right.
You're on Insync. All right, there you have it. DJ Nano doing what he will be doing right here on the show each and every Saturday.
Yes, and he'll be doing it live, right?
Of course, live. Insync is live every time. So we have a very good friend of ours on set right here. And of course, as we finish off the show, she would like to tell us how she deals with breakups. How do you deal with breakups? Muchinya Rwanda, mugisope, chongereza zose.
Ati mugisope, what is gisope?
Uko ubyitwaramo biterwa n'uburyo mwatandukanye, kandi hari uburyo bwinshi bishoboka ku buryo ushaka kubimanaginga utabaye heartbroken. Nimba ufite nda nka fete ushaka kujyamo, hari umusore nka Ken akamerekeza, akamba hafi buri gihe, komsasi nkomeze kubitekerezo cyane ko nabaye desi.
So you go with someone else so that that
just
guy?
Like a friend. Just like a friend.
So to that
just a friend. Yeah? Just a friend.
Just as a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. But how hard is it to deal with a breakup?
Birakomera cyane iyo bitega kandi umutima wawe emotion. When you're emotionally weak, definitely you're going to be hurt. Ariko hari gihe undi muntu abari strong kuryo biwe atafa kubabara cyane gutyo. Akumva ko la vie continue. She easily moves on.
Yes, la vie should always continue.
Okay, what?
La vie should always continue. Aluta continue.
Okay. Today we have Ken speaking French.
What I was telling you earlier on, never ever give yourself, all this kind of stress because of a man or a woman, but because she has left you.
How come you are giving yourself stress during the relationship?
Uchiri disappointment. I'll not love again. But seriously, you can still love. Okay. You can still love after you move on, after you get over it.
Okay. Yeah. I can never ever put it better the way she has put it. You can always move on.
Trust me.
And I think we should just end on that note. You can always move on.
It takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah,
of course. But you can always make it.
Like I said, 2 years.
Is 2 years practical?
2 years or 2 months.
Or 2 days.
Even hours.
Or seconds.
Okay, that's crazy.
So we're going to leave you right about now and love you, of course, as always, with our song of the week.
Okay, song of the week.
Yes, it's coming from Nigeria. Tiwa Savage and Don Jazzy.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
We're going to check it out.
I think they are lovebirds.
Yes.
Yes.
You think?
I'm sure.
You're sure?
From Ken.
Next week also, stand by for Celeb Vibe, where we'll be telling you some kind of news like that on celebrities that is happening, okay?
Yes, because I got that from Ken, so next week, just tune in to get some more of that.
So, bye-bye.
See you
we
guys.
want to say asanteni sana for watching the show. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Kwaheri ya kuonana. Bye-bye.